Welcome back. In the previous part, we opened up the headquarters and we got the command room and the training field and the R&D facility, but we unlocked these two right at the end, mess hall and private quarters. So let's have a look at the mess hall, because interact with other squad members, so there might be something going on here.
What's the matter, Claude? If I didn't know any better, I think you just lost a battle.
We definitely won one.
I'm glad that we won, obviously, but when I see my comrades in arms lying wounded out there...
We're not in boot camp anymore. This is war.
What is it good for, though?
If that's all it takes to get you down, you won't stand a chance when the bombs really come flying.
I know that, alright? War means blood. War means death.
It's not all it means, though. It can mean liberation.
Still, it doesn't make it any less painful to leave behind a comrade you know you could have saved.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but tending to the wounded is the medic's responsibility, not ours.
But what if I'm a medic?
Sure, except when they're too far away to make it in time. Sometimes you can run as fast as you can to get help and still get there too late.
Can't argue with that. If only we could relay the urgency of the situation to HQ. Perhaps like this?
Mess hall? Talk to your squad mates at the mess hall to learn new orders. Learning a new order requires XP, but will grant an edge in combat. Learn medic request, cost 5,000 XP. I've got 0.
I thought we were on the cusp of a pretty good order. Well, let me know if you change your mind.
I might do. Okay, so private quarters, view the encyclopedia and tutorials. That's pretty much all it's going to be, isn't it? Private quarters. Visit your private quarters to view information about the game, which will increase in volume as you progress. That's it. Okay. Decorations. Ooh. Meeting certain conditions in combat may earn you medals. There we go. You can view any medals you've earned in the Decorations tab. So what's this? Given to participants in the battle to capture Fort Crest. Given to those who have performed rescues, a great personal rest during battle. Whoops. Presented by the Federation to those who have contributed great to victory in battles. That's it. Okay. Right, let's exit. Let's have a look at going to one of these skirmishes, though. We could view the event, but I'm very, very, very curious about the skirmish. Can I turn the page? Ah, there we go. Oh, I like that's got a thing there. Alright, so number 1 on the skirmish. We're just going to play around here and see what's going on here. Milt Outskirts. Yes. Want to play it safe? Want to learn how to play, basically. The enemy base camp is captured, is the victory condition, and the failing condition is the enemy occupies your base camp. All allied infantry fall in action, and 20 turns pass. So we've only got 20 turns. Capture the enemy base camp to win. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. So we don't have a second tank.
Let's go.
I'll do what I
want. 2 scouts.
Lock and load.
We've got the shock troopers here.
Here
Oh, just actually say that they're the shock troopers.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
We'll get... Can I actually see... Ah, so I can see... Is there any way to actually view his stuff at the bottom, though? Like, I can't see that option to actually go down and view his stuff. We'll get one of them out.
Let's do it.
We'll get Kai out the back.
I've got this.
And we'll put Riley out
My
as
turn.
well. Fairly happy with that. We'll see how it works out. Can I actually put anyone in the tank position? Because then it'd be nice to have actually... No, it's got to be a tank then, I assume. Just double check. Right, so let's get you out.
Eliminate the enemy. Squad E, move out.
It's all then. Look at him, he's all safe in his little tank. Terrible. Player affairs. Okay, it's definitely moving with the tank first. Oh, there's a guy down there. So let's go with Kai first. Alright, let's get her in position.
Commencing count.
Oh, too close there, too close. Gotta learn the distance on, like, the shooting, etc.
Fine.
Good, good, good.
Didn't take much.
I didn't, did it?
I knew you had it in you.
Indeed, indeed. Right, I want to talk about the topic that I've mentioned previous, where I wanted to bring up about the dubs, etc, etc. It's like, I've obviously been trying to catch up with anime over the past, well, few years. Basically, since I started this channel and started doing Neptunia stuff, I wanted to catch up with anime in general, because obviously I needed to understand references and stuff like that. Before that, I had really only watched stuff like Madoka, Steins Gate, that's pretty much it. So, basically, it's the past year is like the point where I've actually started to do that, and actually started to get interested in anime properly, started to actually... Can you shush? I'm trying to talk to the people here. Dear oh dear, they're gonna keep interrupting. I'll ignore them while we go around here.
They're firing at me!
I know they're firing at you. Anyway, so yes, been watching, like, anime that's been dubbed, basically, and I've come to notice something about certain voice actors. Now, I want to state clearly here, this is not actually about the performances or the voice actors, etc, etc. It's about anime as a whole, but we're going to be starting at dubs. Because I think it's the same problem in the Japanese as well. So it's not about dubs versus subs or anything like that. That's not where we're going with this. And it's not about the actors. It's about anime as a whole. But again, we're starting with dubs as a basis, because that's where I've started to notice the pattern. And it relates to sort of my opinion of basically Mendez's performance as Noir in Neptunia. It's related exactly to that. Again, it's not about her. It's about anime as a whole, so let me get to the point before you start typing. I see you down there, I see you down there, it's not about that. It's just a basis to understand where I'm coming from, basically. I've noticed that certain actors seem to play the same roles, so their performances become very, very similar and very, very samey. And it's sort of that thing where it's like, you start hearing them in other things, it's like that's just the same character. This doesn't grip me, it doesn't grab me in any way, as the character is essentially the same. You could swap out the voice from that character and that thing with the character here. So that's why Noir now feels sort of just, as I've put it before, generic tsundere. If that makes sense.
Mind your distance from the
it's
enemy.
just performances I've heard from Mendez before. So I thought, why is that? Why is that actually a thing? At first I was like, okay, yes, she's not my Noir. It's like, no, 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 maybe there's more going on here. I've noticed this pattern with other actors as well. So I was like, okay, it's not Mendez at fault here. What's going on? What's actually going on here? So I thought, okay, maybe it's direction. Maybe there's a general thing of like directors, etc., casting people are getting certain people to play certain roles because they know it's safe. They know it works.
There.
But that's not making it so like the actors can be pushed. Like, we'll go with Mendez again. It's like, I've seen different performances from her here and there, but she generally has 3 certain performances. It's sort of like what we have here, sort of plain, and there's sort of the hyper one as well. The plain is generally tsundere as well. It's sort of that. It's like
There.
And also little kid. I guess is the way you could describe it, like little boys and stuff like that. That's roles that she does. It's generally those 3. But then you get to stuff like Kakiguri. She's in that. The character in there, very, very crazy. She started to push herself a bit, and I was like, okay, here you go. You could impress me here. This could be really good. Something different from you, something new. I'd like this. Yes, yes, yes. But that's so rare. It's so, so rare. So what's going on here? Clearly she's being cast in this role over, like, these types of roles over and over again. So is it casting? Is it direction? What's going on there? And then I thought to myself, maybe it's something more going on. Maybe it's I can't think of the right word, endemic or something like that. It's something around that word. Someone fill in that gap for me. It seems to be a problem with anime as a whole. That's the best way I could describe it. Like, as I've recently come to anime and started to see trends within it itself, where it's like there's the same archetypes coming up again and again and again. And it's almost as if the same stories are being told
moving out.
again and again and again. And it's like, I want something new, something different. Why is everything so Oh, I didn't mean to destroy that. Yeah, why is everything so samey?
Right there.
It's sort of a problem that's come up. I don't know what's going on here. Why is that? Is it just because it's safe? Is it one of those things where it's like, well, this is clearly making money, so we'll copy it? Is that what's going on? So I don't know. Like, generally, what's your opinion on it? Again, it's not about the performances themselves. It's not about the actors. It's about anime as a whole feeling similar. That's the thing. It's like, what's the best way of putting it? I'm trying to think of examples of like. SAO would be an example in itself when you think about it. It's like there's several things like that. I think it itself is sort of like almost copying other things around it, and it's like typical characters, typical main character as well. It's everything's starting to feel generic, which is unfortunate. Because it's like I started anime with stuff like Madoka and Steins Gate, like I said, and they were interesting. I was like, right, I need more like that. And everything I found pretty much after that has been samey. No, stuff like Kakaguri, that's different. That's interesting. I like that. I want more things like that. I may just not be finding them. I may be just accidentally going to all these generic ones and may doing it completely wrong. So if you've got any suggestions of like different types of anime that I've clearly missed that are actually what I want, please do tell me. But is this a thing that I've noticed that other people have noticed before me? That it's just samey. So yeah, that was generally the topic. It's just like, is there something slightly wrong and off-putting with anime? I don't know. Good. Anyway. Yes. Enemy camp captured. Operation complete. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with that. Obviously, I'm going to still learn more over time, but that feels like I was getting a better idea of what I was doing.
We've taken the enemy base. The mission was a success.
Indeed. How did I do? I'm going to guess a B. Ooh, a H, which I assume is A. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Oh, we've not got another skirmish. Okay, so menu. Let's see here, select chapter. Chapter 2. And we'll go into the scene now and actually see what's going on.
Glad to see you're on time, Claude. Toured the base yet?
Yeah. Compared to the old camps, this is heaven on earth.
Excellent. I expect you to put all this funding to good use.
Sir, the commanders of squads A through I have assembled.
Then let's get down to business.
See here, this Federation officer, this is based on topic earlier, like I was talking about, like the Federation officer, voice very what you'd expect sort of thing.
I know Squad E just arrived, but we already have marching orders. Our mission is to capture a small town northeast of here.
According to reports, Rain is one of the enemy's most valued comm centers.
But Minerva here, it's like, she's interesting because her voice feels a bit different from what I've usually heard. So it's like, okay, I like this, what's going on here.
Which is why it's being guarded by a tank platoon.
That complicates things. Squad E is mostly infantry. Do we have the right equipment for urban and anti-tank warfare?
Don't worry. This time you'll have fire support. Once you infiltrate the city, simply relay the tank's coordinates to the field artillery team.
I see you already thought this through.
We also received intel that the Empire is inflating their numbers with decoys. If we can discern the real tanks from the fake, Rain is as good as ours.
Excellent work, Lieutenant. I'm glad I can depend on you.
You flatter me, sir. Impressed? Control info and you control the war.
Joint ops, huh? Coordinating with the fire support unit is gonna make or break this mission.
Try to minimize collateral damage. We plan on repurposing their gear for our own comm center. Minerva, You are to lure the enemy troops as far away from the city as possible.
Consider it done.
Squad E will then sneak in and gather intel for the field artillery team.
Understood, sir.
Seems like a simple enough mission. A new episode has been added. Let's have a look at that then. Yes. Is that a pocket watch? I think it's a pocket watch.
Yo, I hear we're moving out already. Shame. I just scored a hot date with a Navy babe.
The one with the good bum?
You wish. You got shut down. Hard.
You were watching?
Raz, what you do in your spare time is up to you. But when you're on duty, you represent the army.
See here, Raz sort of feels very different to characters I've seen in other things. But Kai, the character, and as extension the performance, does feel very samey to other characters that I've seen in other things. It sort of becomes too samey and it starts to feel flat, so it's sort of like I lose interest in the character in a way. So it's like I want something new, more.
Who are you, my mom?
Feels like it sometimes. Anyway, you said we'd have fire support. Does that mean it's a joint operation?
You guessed it.
See, here with Riley, which is played by Kaylee, she's done very well recently. I like her stuff. I've seen her do several different roles all over the place. That's impressive. That's something good. And I want that for all the actors that I hear.
Hey, looks like you're still alive.
See there, it's like I like that.
I'm glad you're okay too.
They told me you'll be commanding my team.
You can hear sort of like the resentment in her voice.
Oh, really? Well then, I look forward to...
Spare me. I already requested a transfer.
Yeah, it's like she's holding back aggression.
Oh.
But orders are orders. Until my transfer goes through, you're in charge. Not that I expect real leadership from a scaredy Claude.
What do you know, Riley come lately? You just got here.
All bark and no bite as always. You mind shutting up while the grown-ups talk?
See, at first she seems so friendly, but now it's like she's shifted and changed. I've noticed this with Katie's stuff. It's like she's good. She's good.
What the hell? It's been 10 years and that's how you greet an old friend?
Hi there, Riley. I know it's not my business, but Claude, Lieutenant Wallace is a great commander. None of us would have made it this far without him. We trust him with our lives. And since we'll be working together, maybe you should,
I should trust him? I'm sure it's all sunshine and rainbows while you're winning. But when the chips are down, running away is probably all he could manage.
Cut it out, Riley.
And again, it's like we come here with Mendez, it's like her performances are good. I'll never say they're bad or anything like that. No. Her performances are good, but I believe she can do more, and I want her to do more. I really do. And that's what I'm waiting for, basically.
The Empire took your family from you, not Claude.
And like I said, it's probably direction or casting or something, a problem with anime as a whole? I just don't know. I just don't know. It's been bothering me for a few days now is the best way of putting it, so it's like I thought I've got to get it out somewhere and get other opinions on this.
He's grown up since then. Judge him for who he is now.
Leave it be, Kai.
But...
It's all right. Words can't change the past. I'll just have to rebuild.
Rebuild what?
Our trust. Riley, I'm gonna show you how much I've changed. At least give me a chance to prove myself.
Let's make one thing clear. Unless it's for the mission, I do not take orders from you.
Riley.
Give me a break.
I just sort of wish that Mendez was given more roles where she could push herself further, because I believe she can do much more. It'd be really interesting. I mean, like I said, the closest I've seen her do something different is in Kakiguri. It's like really impressive in that, so it's like, I just want more, rather than just what we've heard before. And again, that's the problem I had with Noir. It's like, it's just starting to sound generic. So we lost Erin in that, and Erin had this sort of unique quality to it through this episode.
Our goal is to liberate Rain.
And of course, like I said, with the topic, I do want to be proven wrong. So if you can show me an anime where it's sort of things are a bit different, please do show me. We confirmed multiple heavy tanks, but suspect that many of them are fake. Squad E is to infiltrate the city and relay the real tanks' locations to our artillery. Alright. A thick fog is causing poor visibility, so you will need to get close to confirm which ones are decoys. Remember, your task is to locate the heavy tanks for fire support. Do not engage them. Find all the real enemy tanks. And Kai dies is the failure thing. Okay, so basically it's just scouts. I just want to scout around, don't I? Locate all of the real tanks in Rain by getting close enough to determine whether each tank is a decoy or not. Yeah, so I feel like it is just send out scouts. It's like, what else would we do?
Let's go.
I'll do what I want.
Send out those three. We get out Raz, obviously.
Out there.
Lock and load!
I mean, we don't want to engage, so we don't really need, like, artillery. I can't even say the word.
Here I go.
Yes, sir.
You will send out
Just
you.
tell me who to shoot.
Indeed.
That is all. Be sure not to miss a single tank.
But what if I do miss a single tank? How will you know?
Locate the decoys and confirm the real tanks' positions. Squad E, move out!
Just thinking, like, you can see this sort of thing in movies as well. Like, take Tom Cruise. He generally has generic roles, doesn't he?
This fog will make finding the real tanks interesting.
But Tom Cruise, even himself, can do great things if he's pushed. Just needs to be pushed.
Yeah, we can't spot the decoys until we're practically on top of them. Stick to cover and proceed with caution.
I hope I'm making sense to everyone out there.
Copy that.
It's hard to explain how I feel.
Though I can't speak for Raz.
Say what?
Player phase.
Claude, I need to go over something with you.
Orders, here we go. Claude can use CP to issue special orders. Open the menu in command mode and select orders to list your available orders. More powerful orders cost more CP. Learn new orders at the training field or by talking to allies at the mess hall. Understanding what each order does can change the tide of battle. And again, I want to reiterate the complete point there. That's not a knock against Mendez, it's just she's the one I noticed it with. There's several other people around that have the same issue in my head, but I don't believe it's their fault. So, right, can I scout the field? Ah, thank you. So, so we're looking for tanks. That's basically the point. So if we can take these bases, that would be very, very nice. So I want to send out my shock troopers and scouts, obviously.
Have a choice.
Okay, so let's see here.
What the hell? The main gate's blocked off.
I know.
This isn't good. Our tank can't get in.
Looks like the controls are on the other side. Raz, can you go around and open the gate?
Yeah, I'm on it. Stupid honkin' junk.
You're not talking about the Hafen, are you? I'm not letting you ride it anymore.
My god. Right, yeah, so we're heading this way.
I found them.
Uh-huh. There's a tank. There's a real one.
Oh, it's just a fake.
Uh-huh. Like, how are you targeting me, like, through that little gap?
Fly bastards.
There you are.
Okay.
Please tell me more about your problems.
Watch out for counterattacks.
Yeah, it's like I wanted to get into the grass at this point. Right, so we don't want to attack that one. The enemy tank was a fake.
What exactly is that tower?
If we can get close to this guy without him properly seeing us, we can take him out. We don't need to take out the fake tank, do we? Right, so I'm assuming I can still engage other people.
Troops, return fire!
So, target mode. Right, will this hit us? I hope not.
Whatever gets the job done.
I think I got a little bit of damage, but I'm alright.
Right on.
Good, good, good.
Target destroyed.
Right, so we got one of them down. Let's head out with some more scouts. Co-op attacks. Okay. When an attacking unit is near an ally, they may launch a co-op attack together. Some classes are less likely to engage in co-op attacks than others. Squad mates who like each other have a greater chance of using a co-op attack. Well, I gathered that much. Squad mates each soldier likes are listed on their status screens. Up to 3 units can attack at once. Well, I'm bringing this. Like, we can't bring the tank around because it's pointless.
Understood.
Because I can't take it up this narrow street over here. So, what is that up there? Right, we should be fairly good to travel through quickly.
Nice to feel.
Lying prone. I know. Crawling soldiers cannot be discovered except at close quarters. Upon discovery, the prone unit uses interception fire. Scouts, however, are able to discover prone units from a greater distance. Oh, so there's probably some prone units around. Got it. Crawling raises a prone unit's defenses, similar to crouching behind sandbags. Use grenades or other explosives on crawling enemies to blow them away and force prone units to their feet. Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, there's gonna be one in this thing here. Down. Get that in there.
There.
Lovely. That's what we like to see, isn't it? Right, so we'll... I could have actually moved further with him and gone to the grass, but... Alright, so let's get some shock troopers. Actually, we've got another scout, haven't we? We'll get you out. Come on, Jester, let's go. Let's get you standing up. We'll leave Kai there. So don't really want to use her at this point. Let's proceed onwards.
There they are.
Okay, so what are you? You're gonna be a fake tank, aren't you?
See our numbers. Found them.
Definitely gonna be a fake tank. Don't see anything around I can actually attack. So we won't do anything there. Okay, so we'll take these shock troopers around.
I'm not racist, but...
You're not racist, but... Mm-hmm. But...
Do you think they'll fall for this?
Oh, we ran out of AP at this point? I forgot they have less AP at this bit. We should be okay around there, though. So we'll send you out.
Hey, Raz, check this out. We'll show them all!
Is there any way to, like, group move them? Because that would be interesting. Just get everyone around here as quickly as possible.
Attention all.
Yeah, they should be fine there. Let's get Raz around. We'll leave the other two there. Just see what we can get going on.
Find their weak.
Okay, so... I'm going to end phase. I'm happy enough with that. Got to see where they move now. No idea where they moved. Right, so, based on the time, looking at my watch, etc., 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 we're going to end this part here, and in the next part we'll continue this battle. So, we shall see you then. Ta-ta for now.